everybody. So my name is David Sigure. I'm from the Reel company. Reel is manufacturing a new rescue hoist for the hoist market, helicopter hoist market. And what we want to discuss in this presentation is that with a changing market on the hoist, a safety jump is possible. So, Reel is a company, it's a 75 years old company, specialized in lifting and handling systems. And in 2016, we were here in Köln during the 10th EASA Symposium to announce that Reel has launched a project, a new project to design a new hoist. Since this date, with the hoist community, hoist manufacturer, hoist users, helicopter manufacturers, and authorities, EASA, FAA, we have worked on a new regulation sorry, it's a problem on the screen. And we have continued to work to build a new regulation. The regulation is a SAE document for the minimum standard operation for hoisting mission. EASA has taken this basis to propose an ETSO draft and published it in September this year notice of proposed amendment for a future ETSO text. It is related in the presentation of IQ Dune on the website of this symposium. And since this date, and continuing since 2016, Reel have continued to design a new hoist in conformity with this regulation and propose to contribute to this safety jump with this new product. For the hoisting mission, how is it possible to improve safety? We'll see just after in the ESPN session for hoisting mission some solution. It is usual to say that the safety of hoisting operation is based on 3 pillars. The first one is coming from the design itself of the product. The second one is also a training, huge training of operators, of users, and a promotion to all these users of a common operation standard and try to contribute to the mission safety. The third pillar is based on the maintenance, because the maintenance itself contributes a lot of the safety mission of hoisting. Solution to be implemented in the design can be on several factors. First, improve safety target. When you design with in your mind to have a high safety target, you can design something good. You can increase safety factors, redundancy, and take safety from the design at the beginning. The second solution is to select accurate design features by engineering analysis, performing calculation, and according to this design and select the right design for the right perspective. The third position is to choose architecture to answer to historical field problem. Because historical field problems is the most important way to have in mind when you design something. We see in the previous presentation about the safety analysis that is based on historical data, expertise, and so on. So take in consideration what is wrong today is good to design a new product. The fourth point is integrate requested solution coming from users, because users are the best way to understand what is needed. And take all this consideration into the design is the way to provide a new product adapted to the market. The second pillar is for user training and promotion. How to do this is operational crew training. I think it's the most important thing in performing safe operation in hoisting. In normal and specific missions, to train people to have and to react to specific problems. How to do this also is to anticipate situational awareness coming from the field. So take into account what is on the field. Share and standardize best practices during discussion with different kinds of operators, different kinds of operational data, and share also technical knowledge between hoist manufacturer and user maintenance teams. All these activities, again, is now launched and active in the hoist area with operators, discussion with operators, helicopter manufacturer, and hoist manufacturer. The third pillar is about the maintenance, and according to the to contribute to mission safety with the maintenance is first of all to identify concept to facilitate maintenance, to avoid at a maximum human factor in the maintenance field in order to contribute to mission safety. The second point is to simplify maintenance tasks, to minimize human factor, and to integrate maintenance activity into the initial design. Because when you develop a new product, take into account the maintenance activity from the beginning, it's a good way to simplify and to contribute to mission safety. And the fourth point is to select solution with a minimum of maintenance. So, our vision for us as a new hoist manufacturer is to, and the objective is to reach mission safety. We have decided to apply all these precepts to the three pillars in the new hoist design. How we have performed this? First of all, is a rail, as I said before, is a lifting and handling equipment manufacturer since 75 years. So, as a specialist of lifting device, we have taken our expertise for safety in airborne context, in different kind of application, like nuclear, defense, offshore application, in lifting systems, and we have taken all this data to provide our expertise to design a new product dedicated for helicopter hoisting operation. Secondly, we have exchanged with operators to understand operational constraints, expectations in both civilian and military environment. For sure, we have discussion with authority and participation to the regulation definition in order to integrate solution for safety into the design. And last point is to facilitate hoist integration by exchanging a lot also with helicopter integrator to simplify the installation. and to improve the performance of the system. That is a good solution also to improve safety. So we have developed our product here with several kinds of solutions that I will explain how we have implemented this solution and this design in the product. First of all, it's based on a modular concept. Why a modular concept? Is because each module of the system has different function, different expectation, and maintenance specification. The advantage of this modular concept is also a standardization. Why a standardization also, and why this standardization can contribute to the safety, is because when you commonalize systems, equipment, modules on an entire fleet of helicopters, you have the same principle in terms of maintenance for all the fleet, and you don't have specific activity for a specific platform and change to another platform. So, advantage of the modular concept also give availability, versatility also. The second point is more technical point. In order to improve safety, we have analyzed a list of problems and incidents in operation, and especially within the winding of the cable onto the drum. According to our expertise also in other fields of industry, as I said before, we have implemented into the new system, into the new hoist, a design based on the capstan system to separate the lifting function and the storage function of the cable. This solution allows to solve a lot of constraints of the helicopter environment, like vibration, shocks, and so on, that are frequent in the hoisting mission. For safety, the lifting system is designed with a construction that provides a total control of the speed and avoid miswrapping risk during rail in and rail out of the cable. Its accuracy, improvement of lifetime also, and cost also, because you need no conditioning of the cable during to implement the hoist in operation. Third point, and according to the expectation of an hoisting mission, a safe hoisting mission, cable is very important. We have implemented into the system an innovative cable that is based first of a steel cable designed for lifting mission. Okay. According to, again, the expertise of Rail in lifting equipment, we have implemented a full anti-twisting steel cable that avoid a lot of problems encountered into the field today. And we have developed a patented solution in order to put external to the steel cable a jacket to protect the lifting cable from the external aggression of the environmental condition. For safety, with this cable, we can provide a highest safety factor to secure operational mission with this steel cable. We can provide robustness because the fiber jacket is protecting the cable against the abrasion and inappropriate event during the operation. Shocks, entanglement, impact. The steel cable inside the jacket is protected and then ensure the lifting security and the lifting safety. For sure, we implement also this for lifetime, because as the cable is a completely adapted lifting cable, it is less subjective to fatigue and has a higher service life limit. And this decreases the cost of the system. Another point also, it's a huge safety feature. It's the overload protection system. The overload protection system has a function for the helicopter during an operation mission to protect the helicopter itself from an entanglement, in some case, but also to protect human and egg suspended to the hoist. And these two functions are different because the objective is not the same. In the first case, in case of entanglement, you need to protect the helicopter by reload the cable in order to let the helicopter moving when you are blocked. And for human protection, you have to arrest the HEC, the human external cargo, in a certain way to protect the person and not to endanger his skeleton. So, to reach this target, that is new in the new regulation, we have decided to separate these two functions. We have a first function that purely mechanical system that have a detection of the overload situation. And then, in order to, after this detection, to protect the system, we have a braking system that allow to protect the person and the helicopter. The system, and this system, ensure a quick response when overload occurs, and an easy and soft return to normal operation. That's a very important thing because some overload occurrence can be encountered into the same mission when you are in some condition like this. For safety perspective, this overload system is developed according to the regulation with highest safety factors to protect the helicopter and the crew. As I said before, it's a detection limit that is very accurate, so it can protect whatever the environmental condition, the helicopter and the person in every condition. There is also a maintainability solution, mechanical system, with no frequent verification activities of this system. And reliability, because it's a very simple system implemented into the design. In order to improve safety also, and to simplify the maintenance, data from the field, from operation, can be collected and inspected after and during the flight and the mission. So, with this design, in order to improve safety, and as said before in the previous presentation, to take data from the field in order to improve and continuously improve the safety design, we have decided to implement data monitoring to continuously record temperatures, payload, cable lengths for the hoist. And analyzes this data in order to continue to improve the design during the evolution of the system. For sure, we have also, and we can record usage data, some specific event, overload, angle exceedance, transition mode to over temperature system or some of the system, and so on, and also all the failure information. But what is, as I said before in the beginning, the first aspect of the design is that the design is completely modular. One important thing to understand also with this modular concept is that it is important also to keep as a complete hoist the good module together and to ensure that the right module is on the right place on the right helicopter. That's also recorded in the configuration data system that ensures that each module are being implemented into the design, into the helicopter, sorry. And this data is provided to the crew, to the mission crew during operation, and also transmit to the helicopter in order to inform pilot, copilot of this data in real time too. So data are shared in real time between the cockpit and the cabin. The availability, because during mission you have access to parameters to take the appropriate decision, failure indication or something like this, and you have the information and you know during your mission that you are in this situation and you can react to this situation in real time. For the maintainability, collect information, default analysis, predictive maintenance also to simplify and allow to contribute to safety mission, to safety of the mission. And huge solution is at power on of the system for safety. With the data acquisition, we can have information of the hoist itself and ensure that your hoist is ready to start into mission. With the OPC cycle counter, flying hour, and this, you know exactly before leaving the base that your helicopter and your hoist is ready to perform a safe operation. That's, for us and for REL, the best way to contribute to the mission safety for hoisting operation. We are here on the European rotor with a booth. You can have a look on our functional prototype on our booth, and also we will enter also into the ETSO certification soon next year to perform safety mission later. Thanks a lot.